My name is Chelsea Hart. I'm a spoken word poet, and the poem that I wrote specifically for this march for you guys today, it's called Brick by Brick. And you're going to see why in a second. Hi, my name is Womanhood. It is so nice to meet you. Do you see how I smile while I politely greet you? I'm rebuilt to face a wall adjacently with complacency and misplaced insult to face guilt for the curves of my own masonry. Hello, I am womanhood, a temple, and the concept of my conception, but when birthed to the earth am dilapidated by exceptions. Like, you'd be a good employee except you might get pregnant. Or you'd be a great world leader, except you are a menstruant. We all know how ovulation is a representation of imbalance of emotions, hence the notion I'm unelectable despite my talents. I am a tower on the terrain of my theoretical existence until the act of the umbilical incision wherein I'm met with resistance. See, too often the cinder of my design was eroded by the decision to deduct me and reconstruct me to fit the imbalanced vision of manhood maintaining 87.7% all CEO positions, 88% of engineers, and 70% of our nation's mathematicians. The mission of this vision was executed via the dismantling of me, brick by brick, each quick microaggression and each presidential subtweet, each adjective with objectives like nasty, flat-chested, pretty, or ugly, each mansplain ingrained into my damn brain, intonated so smugly. But really though, what I've come to know is that male egalitarians are imperative to a future of awareness. Can I get an amen? Amen! Can I get an amen for my stay woke men? Let me say this again. I said male egalitarians are imperative to a future of awareness. We need to raise more of y'all that defend social unfairness. You overcame a mentality that oppresses all sexes to help scaffold the scars of the gender wage nexus. Despite efforts, my temple has been subleased to political priests and strangers in the streets who within me threw feasts and entered my domain against the will of any tenant. Remnant by remnant, all the cat calls and acts of that resemblance. 1 in 6 freshman females is assaulted on their college campus. It's like my education is their frustration, hence attempts to revamp us, to stay indoors and carry mace and keep a hawk's eye on my mixed drink. It's like I'm expected to live in fear but not talk about it. So let's think. It seems that so far I've been forbidden to shatter this translucent lid above me with this ancient ladder whose rung lungs of every one of my sisters and of all my unapologetically voiced resistors. Woo! I got more for you.
Here we go.
Ladies, guys, we can't rise all the way and rebuild so long as Congress is a man's guild. So to our species, please, queer, Muslim, black, Hispanic, handy-capable, Asian, male, female, straight, Caucasian, run for office if you believe in this cause. Expedite the fight for human rights and don't pause. So what do I do now as womanhood's personification? 1, I analyze the globe via statistics and communication. 2, I surmise myself as a structure restyled by the patriarchy so that I might rip the doors off. Sorry I'm late to my own party. 3, I burn sage and exercise my life of the ghosts of outdated, perpetuated stigmas which no longer will I host. 4, brick by brick we can renovate my being and recreate this estate to be taller than the glass ceiling. 5, from the wreckage of the old assemblage, save the building blocks, to forge and put forth a path that my children might stomp the paradox that feminism means anything but equality for everyone. I see this road as an abode for cis, trans, non-conforming, anyone. Over the course of a cornucopia of generations, I've gradually gained my freedoms despite dystopian regulations, which is why womanhood was present on January 21st, 2017 at 10 a.m. in Washington, D.C. I left my footprints in the backyard of the White House for them to see, and the world watched as womanhood was flooded with over 1 million of ourselves who dwelled on Capitol Hill, waved to Trump, and raised hell. This is a mighty main street that mainstreams my gender and upends what I was raised to be, a contender in a competition where my body is trained to self-attack. See, within womanhood is a plight between white and black, an old tactic to distract us from success. Yet here we are, deeming diversity and adversity, and divided, don't we know we can't go far? Yes, we all have a voice to shout our injustices and so on. But not every one of us has an equal number of decibels to go on. We cannot be ignorant of the volume of any of our sisters because the system has always rigged the melanin-rich transistors. Woo! Understand that the daughters of fathers unfairly incarcerated means we need a fourth wave, more intersectionally, more inclusively, reincorporated. My name is Womanhood. I've been rebuilding myself for eons, and I promise you we can't afford to lose unity and or not agree on the matters that affect us all in America and beyond, and stop appropriating cultures like custom vultures when it's in season. I'd like to paint a coat of pride on this brick path for the daughters in our genus. So every fetus isn't the property of every politician with a... Every politician with a complex that contests my human rights in light of their power. So to all of you today, I declare the dawn of the final hour. Of the era of equilibriums not founded in logic. We command just treatment and we demand a profound audit of democracy and the hypocrisy that honestly poisoned it. We're busting windows out this temple from all the noise in it. We are womanhood and you will hear us roar. We are womanhood and you will hear us roar. Hundreds of protests across the planet, and I'll be damned if we don't march some more down this painfully paved path and see to it that we do it in such a way that tomorrow we walk hand in hand on the bricks that we put down today.